Well, Saidul, over to you.
Well, Priyanki, as you just mentioned, and as we have been just talking to our editor in Tripura, Pradeep Chakrabarti, and how the preparation is all about in Tripura ahead of the high-profile visit of Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina there in Agartala tomorrow. Well, if I can just take a brief of how the situation has been last year, where we have seen that Sheikh Hasina has visited Delhi in January, and after that, Prime Minister of India along with Chief Minister of Northeastern State had been in Dhaka in September and had signed the Indo-Bangla land swap deal, and we have seen how the enclaves issues were being able to solve, though it has seen repercussion in especially Assam, though in Tripura, Meghalaya, we have not seen much of the issue being taken up, but in Assam we had seen how the Indo-Bangla land swap deal had created an issue. But now we see the visit today, when we are talking about Sheikh Hasina's visit to Tripura, is really very significant, as we see a cultural and emotional ties Tripura shares with Bangladesh. Because if we talk about the liberation war, and we have seen how more than 15 lakh people from Bangladesh had taken refuge in Agartala in Tripura, to be more particular, and today people, as they said, a linguistic tie with the state of Bangladesh. So we definitely see a kind of emotional gear up being coming up, and definitely people are expecting something to, with this visit, because it's a kind of the bilateral relation between both the countries, that India and Bangladesh is all set to take a new facelift. Priyanki.
Well, Saidul, tell us this. What is the significance of the visit? Looking at it in a business-wise, there are supposed to be a slew of measures that the Agartala government, the Tripura government, and Sheikh Hasina and the Bangladesh government will take up regarding the bilateral trade between these two countries. So what do you have to say on that?
As you just mentioned about a top agenda, which remains the business and the what called the economic boost, which both the countries can share. And when we are talking about the Tripura Chamber of Commerce is already set in a various couple of interaction with the people there, and we understand the transshipment of goods from the rest of India through Bangladesh to Tripura. That's a big agenda which is going to be put forward when Sheikh Hasina meets different delegates, business delegates who have already in Agartala since the last couple of weeks and have been holding parleys, discussion with a number of trade centers there, and saying that how this transshipment can be done so that goods from rest of India can be imported to Tripura via Bangladesh port. So this is one of the top agenda in terms of business, which is being which will be the highlight for the discussion tomorrow. And other than that, we have the development of road communication and other infrastructure, which is going to see a facelift between the two countries, because we know that Bangladesh and especially Tripura share a common border, and the Dhaka is very near to it. So train link from Akhura to Agartala has also been proposed, and there are a couple of road linking communication projects which is going to be developed. So we definitely see a boost in trade relationship as well as an infrastructural boost through this visit. This is what information we have right now, and as Sheikh Hasina visits tomorrow at 3 PM in Agartala, she is being received by Kapil Sibal as Prime Minister's emissary. So we definitely see a kind of new boost which Northeast more particularly and India will see with this visit, because this is for the first time of a neighboring Prime Minister of any country is visiting Agartala, or so for that matter a northeastern state. Priyanki.
Well, a historic visit going to be made there, Saidul. Well, one last thing I'd like to ask you, which will also interest our viewers, is that the proposed visit of Sheikh Hasina, which is going to be made to Agartala. Well, there were speculations earlier as to why she would not be visiting Kolkata, or why would she be? Well, what do you have to say on that? Will Sheikh Hasina, why is she not visiting Kolkata, or would she? As we know that Bangladesh and India are currently trying to boost their economic ties, wouldn't a visit to Kolkata would also have enhanced these economic ties?
Well, when we talk about West Bengal and Tripura and Bangladesh, these are culturally and linguistically together, because this is a Bengali-speaking community, and we have seen that once upon a time, when they were before the partition, how the relation was there, and all of this area, the belt, if I can just put the word belt, they share a common emotional feeling. But today, when you just mentioning that why Sheikh Hasina is not visiting Kolkata and only Tripura, see, there is two things, that she is getting a literary doctorate from the Tripura Central University. So that's one issue why she is visiting Tripura. And the other issue is like when somebody from a foreign country is coming to this Indian state, there is something, yes, they have to take up an issue. So the issue is, yes, the trade relationship, what else they can take up. And when we talk about security arrangement and the other agreements which had come in the last September visit of Prime Minister to Dhaka. So those are the things which are being taken up, and we see that yes, in terms of security, in terms of flushing out the militants from that country, yes, Bangladesh has been very, very cooperative, but there has been, there has been reaction, especially as you mentioned about Kolkata. I would like to mention West Bengal and how the Tista deal was not being able to sign last year because Mamata Banerjee was opposing to it, and we see that that was not signed. But despite various issues in Assam, we have seen that many issues were solved between the two countries, and we definitely see a kind of a new era in a positive direction with this visit, and key players of the neighboring states, neighboring country of Bangladesh definitely seeing a positive happening in the futures to come, in the days to come. Priyanki.